We want to thank the sponsor of our Check Out the Chamber, which is Fiserv. So thank you, Fiserv. So I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I've been the president CEO for this chamber for close to 16 years. And we've grown from a small organization and merged with the city of Coconut Creek and grew our membership. We're currently at very close to 500 members. And, you know, we have a lot of great programs and great things that have changed throughout the years. And I know like Kim and Andy and Shirley have been here and Mike have been here for many years and, you know, see the progress of the organization. And the only thing I really want to say is that I feel that in order to be relevant, you have to continue to change with the times. You can't stay the way you were. And we learned that during COVID. And, you know, so we constantly change, we constantly add new ideas, new events. We're very interested in hearing what our members think and take input from all of our members. We're actually going to be sending out a survey soon in regard to our wake up breakfast, because we may switch the times a little bit. Maybe make it a lunch. So we always ask for input from our members. Okay, next slide, Johnny. So I want to introduce you to the chamber staff. We have Sharinas Davis, who's our executive vice president. And Sharinas, can you just tell them a little bit about what you're responsible for?
Sure. My responsibilities include working with Johnny and Cindy on membership. Main focus around ribbon cuttings, providing the buddies and support to the ambassador program. As our new members are come on, we try to pair them with a chamber buddy to kind of help them navigate the different programs and services so that when they show up to events, they have a friendly face to look for. I also work on the events, the Wake Up Breakfast, the PWA, and all of our major events, which includes our gala and our golf tournament, and any type of networking after-hour events that we host.
Thank you, sure. And Johnny Brief is our Director of Marketing and Communications. Johnny?
I do all of our marketing. I oversee our chamber referral groups, social media, website, Chamber Master, all of that stuff. So if you need any help with Chamber Master, accessing your login information or resetting it, or joining a referral group, I'd be the person you'd want to reach out to.
Okay, thank you, Johnny. And we do have a marketing assistant, Lizzie Eaton, and she works for us virtually. These are our social media handles, and I would recommend that if you haven't done this yet, this is the best way to find out what's going on currently in the chamber. We have a very active social media. So we have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, and whatever else is you see here. So we'll send you this presentation after the event, so you'll have all the information. Okay, next slide, Johnny. So basically, just to tell you why we exist, and our mission is to be the voice of business, the engine for economic growth, and a champion for a thriving and welcoming community. So I guess I want to start out because a lot of people don't know what a Chamber of Commerce is. I never knew what a Chamber of Commerce was, and I just happened to walk into them. Some of them are tourist Chamber of Commerce, so you might be aware of that, like when you travel and you get tourist information. We're not really a touristy chamber, but basically a chamber is a group of businesses that support the interests of the members. And each chamber elects its own leadership and decides what agendas to pursue. A chamber does not create laws, but they can influence pro-business policies by lobbying legislators. So there's lots of reasons why people join the chamber, and they don't always join for the same reason. But these are some of them that, you know, some reasons why people join, or some of the benefits of joining, which is networking. You build your relationships over time. Publicity. Once you join the chamber, your business is listed in the chamber's online directory, and it's highlighted in all our publications. By increasing your publicity and sponsoring events, you can enhance your advertising, and businesses are more likely to be make a purchase from your business or be involved in your business because you are a member of the chamber, because it kind of gives you a credibility and shows that you are a participating part of your community. A chamber of commerce also exists to support the interests of its members. So one of the things we are very involved in is pro-business legislation. And we actually had an event this past Monday that was the legislative update from the chamber. And we had our local representative, state senator, and Broward County mayor there. So we work with them very closely, and we try to do things that are pro-business. If you see an issue that needs to be addressed, feel free to bring it to us, and we would be happy to listen. Also, there are a lot of discounts that come with your chamber membership. I know we do an Office Depot program that some of our members have said paid for their membership. So I would say if you join the chamber, take advantage of so much of the free publicity that you have with your membership. We're a tool that helps you and brings you perks with our membership. And I think I think at this point, if any one of our seasoned members want to chime in and just say, maybe give a tip on how to make the most of your membership.
I will.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
The only thing I always tell people is so important that people work with people they know and trust. And it definitely is a relationship building business. So I've had people come and go so quickly. Oh, I didn't get nothing from the chamber. And I'm not telling you to overwhelm yourself by going to everything, but do find your niche and don't be in the position of running around passing your business cards to every person, but try to build those relationships because they'll come back to you tenfold.
Anybody else?
Just attending the events and making yourself visible. We take so many pictures and put them on social media. So, engaging in our social media and all our platforms and tagging yourself. And if there's ever an opportunity to share information, if the chamber asks for information about your business for some reason, because they're posting something, try to get involved with that. And it's just name and brand recognition that's absolutely free. Except for the stuff that's not, which we'll talk about.
Thank you, Kim. So the chamber is run by a board of directors, and the board members are just people just like you who got involved in the chamber, and they've demonstrated leadership, and they got elected to be put on the board of directors. So we have an executive board, which is the people that you see right here. And one of the things I just like to bring up is that we try to get different business types and different people, different groups of people in the chamber. So our goal is to have a very diverse board representing different types of business, different sizes of business, every ethnicity and every type of person there is, because that's very important to our chamber. Okay, next slide, Johnny. And this is just a list of the people that are currently on our board. So let's go to events. Live at 5. That is our quarterly after hours event that we do. And it's kind of in the format of networking, a cocktail hour, I should say. And it's a very casual way of getting to meet people. Anyone want to add in something about what the Live at 5 is like? Kim?
It's just really your traditional, have a cocktail, loosen up after work, chat with people, meet some new people. It's not certainly as structured as our breakfast, which, entails some table networking, etc. This is just straight enjoying each other's companies and getting to know each other on a more personal level, more fun. Not
if you're shy though, I think sometimes the breakfast is better because it's a little more structured. Everybody sits at a table and the ambassadors, which you have 3 of them on here, 4 of them on here right now, they are in charge of leading the table so that everybody meets the people sitting at their table. So you're always going to meet 8 to 10 people just easily by sitting at the table. We are looking at changing up some of these breakfasts to possibly a lunch. We're going to take a survey and see where we go from there. And but at this moment, the breakfasts are usually on the 3rd Tuesday of the month, unless there's a holiday. So next slide, Johnny. Our Professional Women's Alliance is just a great event. It's really geared to inspire, educate, and empower women in business. And happens to be one of my favorite events in the chamber. I don't know, Shar, you want to talk about PWA a little bit? You're on mute.
Computer just told me to. Thank you. It's geared towards a lot of our professional business women, and it's an opportunity to hear from other women presenters, and we come together quarterly and we have various topics. The goal is to encourage, empower, and really uplift each other. And it's a safe space to have some conversations of what it's like to sometimes work in a man's world. So it's a great girls group, but it's also very professional, and we really, really focus on the business aspect of being successful.
Well, and it is open to men. If they want to come, we welcome men.
Yeah, I guessed.
Okay, next slide, Johnny. Okay, so when it comes to our events, we just ask, we always have a register button. We ask that you register for the event just because we have to have head counts for the venue that the event is at. And then if you do RSVP and you have to cancel, just email Sharinas and just let her know which event you're canceling. And if it's 48 hours before, we will refund your money. So one of the things the Chamber does is we produce a community magazine every year. And when we produce this magazine, it's sent out weekly. It's sent out digitally on a weekly basis to over 5,000 contacts. It's available on our website and social media year-round. It's updated every year. And everybody who joins the Chamber has a complimentary listing with a direct link to your website. Johnny, would you like to say anything else about that? Since you
we have a lot of advertising opportunities in there as well. And it, like Cindy said, it's complimentary listing. So it's great free advertising for your business.
And the other thing people may not realize is we get a lot of phone calls of people looking to relocate their business or they're moving to the area. And when they ask, they'll ask for a relocation package. So when they ask for that, this is what we send them. So Shirley, you want to talk about referral groups?
Yes. Again, I do have a referral group that meets the 1st and 3rd Wednesday of every month at 7:45 at the City Hall in Coral Springs. And again, it's a great way, again, to build those relationships. We're there to help each other grow our business. We have about 25 to 30 people, and it's one business category per person in the referral groups. And it's just another great way to build those relationships, guys. So if you have an opportunity and whichever one works for you, definitely check with Johnny, because again, we don't want to step on anyone's toes. So we like to make sure that the person coming in does not overlap on somebody else's category. But come guys, check it out. It's another great, and you don't have to pay extra for it. I've been to that BNI, which is very restrictive. You have to be there every single week and pass X amount of referrals, which wasn't worth the paper it was written on. But again, this is part of your chamber membership. You don't pay additional for. Take advantage, guys.
Mike, I know you've been in that group for many, many years. So
I've been in Shirley's group since day one, and I've seen it where we had 6 people to where it's grown today. The one thing I can tell the new members is this is going to be your meat and potatoes, guys. This is where you're going to get a lot of referrals, and that's where you're going to give a lot of your referrals. And I think that's why we're here. We're here to grow our business. One thing I would like to say, and to go backwards a little bit, it's not going to happen overnight, guys.
Right.
It's not going to fall out of the ceiling and oh, here's all the business. Some business do operate that way, depending how unique your business, like a bin doctor or a window cleaner or something like that. But we have plenty of realtors, and CPAs and lawyers that have found their niche within the chamber and have found a relatively level of success. Just find your niche and follow it. You don't have to do everything. The third thing I can advise is work on your commercial. At almost every event that you attend within the chamber, you're going to be sitting down in front of 8 to 10 people and you're going to talk for 20 to 30 seconds. You don't want to stumble those lines. So go home, look in the mirror, and rehearse that commercial about your business and yourself.
Why don't you share yours, Mike?
As far as my business,
Yeah.
all right.
Your commercial.
Mine's pretty quick. I usually just say, good afternoon. My name is Mike Del Pozo, and I'm the owner and operator of DP Window Cleaning. I specialize in residentials, commercial sites of all sizes, and I do offer solar panel cleanings. I've been with the chamber 10 years. I have been chair or co-chair of just about every committee there is. So if you want advice on how to enhance and better take advantage of your membership, come find an ambassador at one of the events. Again, my name is Mike Del Pozo, DP Window Cleaning.
And Cindy, one other thing that was great, Mike. And one other thing I will chime in, guys, again, about the relationship building. In our referral group, we have probably, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 attorneys. And it's wonderful because no matter what comes up, you have somebody who can pick up that phone and ask a question too. And we have the attorneys that handles insurance claims. We have attorneys that handle litigation. We have attorneys that handle real estate. We have, I mean, I could go on with the amount of attorneys that we have that are so beneficial and so many times, especially in my real estate business, a question would come up and I have somebody that can pick up a phone. In addition to that, also the relationships you build with the city. I never ask anyone to do me any favors, but again, in my business, I come up with different code violations and different issues, and I have a contact person that I can call in the city to say, hey, how can you let me know to go ahead and resolve this issue? So again, there's so many avenues that chamber membership can work for you with that relationship building.
Can I chime in as a member? I mean, I refer to the chamber members if I have personal questions, business questions. I answer my phone if somebody has a question for me. There's always somebody when you can't think of when you're needing something and you're like, oh, there it just I mean, a window cleaner or just out of the realm of, you know, what you normally need. There's always somebody in the chamber that actually does what you need, and you can offer advice. Everybody's very accommodating, I must say.
I agree with you, Paula. And that's the thing. It's besides a business relationship, it also helps you on a personal level when you need somebody or, you know, and you need help with something. There's always, we're just a great group of resources that are all aligned together for a common cause. So it's kind of amazing. Next slide, Johnny. Okay, committees. Okay, let's see if we could be brief about this, no pun intended. So Kim, go ahead about ambassadors.
Okay, so I just actually wanted to say one more thing about the referral groups. At being in a referral group for over 10 years, it's like having a Rolodex of anyone or anything that you could need. And now these people you're going to see every other week, and they are going to want to do a good job for you or whomever you refer, just like you're going to want to do a good job. So not only are you able to get referrals and give referrals, but they're meaningful referrals because you've built the relationship and people want to do good for people that they're seeing. You know, it's not like it's a warm call instead of a cold one. It's always that special touch. And I have built my business with the help of the chamber and specifically a referral group. If you can get in a referral group, it's literally like having a Rolodex of people out there for you every day, talking good about your business and what you do. So that's, referral groups are fantastic. So the ambassador committee, I believe it is probably the most important committee in the fact that we reach the members so directly. Our group is responsible for pairing up with new members as buddies and really walking them through with as much need and care and help that they want. If they don't want the help, they can let us know that they don't want it, but they know they have someone. If they want to meet someone at a breakfast, your buddy can help you, invite you to an event, take you around, introduce you around. Find the people who you have synergy with and help you meet them. So the buddy program, I think the chamber is successful and retains its members because the members stay because they get results, because when they first join, they either have a buddy or they join a committee that gets them involved, gets them skin in the game. And then once they get that referral and build those relationships, they'll never leave the chamber. So the ambassador committee really does do that, prepares all those. We also handle the table networking at the breakfast, which really is a more structured networking. And if you are an ambassador, you have the ability to, be the leader of that table networking. And it's a really great role. We take new ambassadors on a yearly basis, although if you really want to get in, just let us know and we can do a 3-month kind of walk you into the next ambassador program. So, because you need to know as much about the chamber as so you can help really in the right way. We also, the ambassadors try to attend all the ribbon cuttings. Ribbon cuttings are such an excellent way to get your business out there. In the beginning, when you first open, it brings out the mayor and commissioners, and we cut a ribbon and we take a bunch of pictures, and it's wonderful. I highly recommend a ribbon cutting. And us as ambassadors and myself as a chair will make sure that we have a great turnout for you at your business. So that's a little bit about the committee. And if you're looking to become involved, talk to me.
Thank you, Kim. Shirley, Education Committee, brief.
Education, which is so near and dear to my heart. We are very fortunate with the chamber that we have extended our professional business expertise to 7 high schools, 5 in Coral Springs and 2 in Coconut Creek. And what we do as a business partner with these high schools, we help to mentor the students. We help to mentor them with their, some of them are DECA, which is your entrepreneurship programs, and a couple of them are business professionals. And we help them critique their projects. We help them with interview skills. We help them with so many different avenues. And even on myself, I'm a judge for the entire district when it comes to the DECA program, the DECA projects. And then once they pass the local area, they go on to state and to national. So again, it's a very rewarding thing. And I know how much the schools truly, truly appreciate the time and effort that we do put in, but it's a great, great thing the chamber does. And every year, we have a big fundraiser, which is typically our gala. And I know this year a lot came in from the golf tournament too, but we do give them a nice check every year to all of our 7 high schools to help them with their travel expense or whatever expense that they may have in those particular areas of whether it be their DECA or BPA. So again, we have a wonderful committee. Anyone that's interested in joining that committee, I would welcome you. We're going to have our next will be a nice kickoff back to school in August. And we'll keep everybody posted that's interested.
You're welcome, Shirley. The other thing I wanted to mention is we work a lot with the schools. If you need interns, usually at this time of the year, the schools are looking to a lot of their students need to have internships. And I just want to say I've had some amazing, wonderful experiences with having these students as our interns. And if going back to next summer, if you're interested in doing something like that, it's a wonderful program. Government affairs, I'll just briefly say that we interact with the elected officials and we try to make changes that support the business community. One of the things that happened last year was the city of Coral Springs wanted to raise their millage increase. The chamber took a strong position against this because we felt like we were in the middle of a pandemic. And although we're partners with the city, we still have to do what's right for the businesses. So we did take a position, and in the end, the tax increase was, it was supposed to be 0.65 and it went down to 0.15. So those are the type of things we work on because we're looking out for our businesses. We just finished our legislative update, as I mentioned this week, where we bring in legislators and state senators, the county mayor, to talk to the members and answer any of the questions you have. And just over the years, we've had certain accomplishments. I know you won't believe this, but many years ago, the city of Coral Springs would not allow monument signs, which are the signs outside shopping centers. And so we worked very hard to get them to allow them to do that. So there's just been many things that have happened like that over the years. And like I said, we generally will support the business community is what we try to get involved in. I mean, because there's a lot of stuff going on with politics. But that's really what our focus is. The Small Business Advisory Committee has been put on hold for now, so I'll skip that, but I'll go to the Golf Committee. We just had our first. Char, go ahead. This was your baby. Go ahead.
We just had our first annual golf tournament. We had over 100 golfers come out to participate in the event. Again, like Shirley mentioned, a portion of the proceeds will go to support our 7 high schools. And we picked a Friday, and it gave everybody a good chance to kind of come network in a fun environment. And it also allowed a lot of our sponsors to have more and another avenue to really be able to market their business, and they served as sponsors. So it was a win-win all the way around. So it was a great turnout, and we're looking forward to our next golf tournament in 2023.
Okay. And Mike, you played golf. Did you have fun?
I had a blast. It was a great event, a great turnout. The sponsors were fantastic. Absolutely.
Thanks. And then our DEI task force, we work on quarterly events to promote diversity within our community. That's something very important to our chamber. And we are actually hosting our annual diversity summit, and it is next, what day is it?
Friday.
I'm sorry, December 21st.
June 21st. June 21st. We'll have an outstanding I can't even talk. Outstanding panel of speakers. Our host is Jason
Jenkins from the Miami. He's the communications and social media director for the Miami Dolphins.
And we have 5 panelists, and they're from all various backgrounds and ethnicities. So we'll be having and it will be interactive, where people will interact with each other. And I'm really excited that we all learned something amazing from there. Okay, Johnny, next slide. Okay. There's lots of ways you can market your business through the chamber. That's very cost effective. We do banner ads on the website. Like I mentioned before, you get a free listing on the chamber website and in our community magazine. We do a member-to-member discount program for members, and e-blast, $99. Your email announcement can go out to over 5,000 contacts. And I know, Mike, you've used that. So if you want to mention.
I've done the email blast in the past, and every time I've done it, I've gotten business from it. I mean, you're sending out an email to 5,000 people. It's a no-brainer for me. You know, and I see the ribbon cutting coming up next. People say, why should I go? Not only are you supporting a new business in the city, but if you happen to be there and get mentioned, I've gotten business from my picture being taken at a ribbon cutting. Because it just clicks something in somebody's mind. Oh, I need a CPA. Oh, I need a window cleaner. Oh, I need somebody like this. Yeah, take advantage of every little thing. I don't advertise anywhere. The last 10 years, this chamber has been my advertisement.
Right. And it's great to go to these ribbon cuttings because it's so exciting to meet the new business owners and welcoming them to the community and just being a part of that. It's just very gratifying. Next slide, Johnny. When you pay for a regular membership at the chamber, there's also an option to do a gold upgrade package. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but basically the gold package gives you additional benefits, such as being able to put photos. So when people go onto the chamber website and they look up members, you have more, you stand out a little bit more. You can put your logo on, you can put bullet points and expand your character description. And if you are interested in doing anything like that, you can speak with Johnny. We have a referral program. If you refer somebody to the chamber, you will receive 2 complimentary wake-up breakfast admissions. Also, another way to market your business through the chamber is through sponsorships. We have all these events listed over here, usually at towards, let's say towards the end of the summer, we start preparing for next year. So we're already right now thinking about 2023, getting all our ducks in a row so we can have our marketing packages to meet with different businesses who want to be involved in sponsoring the chamber events. And we have a PWA, we have Wake Up Breakfast, the gala. The gala is coming up October
20th,
which one?
October 20th.
Okay, October 20th. Legislative update we just had, the DEI is coming up, and we just finished the Classic Golf Tournament. So if you are interested in sponsoring events for 2023, or you can still sponsor the gala for this year, let us know, and just send us an email. We'll get you some information. Another advantage of the membership is that we do a program with the Office Depot, and you get very great discounts by participating in this. You can sign up on the chamber website under chamber perks. Additional member benefits, we get shipping discounts with FedEx. If you use Constant Contact, which is an email marketing program, you could get a discount with them. We offer educational webinars. We have our very own Toastmaster group in the chamber. So if you want to be involved in, one of the things that I think is imperative for businesses is to be able to be confident to speak in public. So you can definitely get involved with Toastmasters. I believe they meet on Fridays at Dr. Cassidy's office, which is University, a little past Royal Palm, a little south of Royal Palm. And we also provide online certified certificate of origin. So some businesses, if you're an exporter, you need to have the certificate of origin signed, and we do that online. There's the Toastmaster slide. So the Toastmaster first and third Friday. You do have to pay for Toastmasters. That's a separate fee, but it's a discounted fee if you're a chamber member. The Platinum Circle and Trustee Program, there are special exclusive bi-monthly luncheons for upper level executives and decision makers. It gives you an opportunity to meet with local officials, community leaders. Last month, we had Broward County Commissioner Jared Moskowitz as our guest speaker. We've had Marty Kerr over the years. We're actually thinking of getting him back. That's why he popped in my head. We've had some great speakers. I can't remember. Who were the last ones that we had, Charlie? Anybody remember?
Michael Udine.
We had Michael, we had Michael Udine. We also had, and then we had, we did Dan Daly and Christine Hunchowski had come out last fall, I want to say, and they did an update for the trustees on the legislative piece. And then we also had a economist from Nova Southeastern University come in and talk to us about the impact of the economy and where things are going as far as possible recession. So it was a great conversation that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a great speaker, actually.
He was.
The name of his was Where Are All the Workers?
That's it. Yep. Where are all the workers? Yeah.
So if you're interested in trustee membership, you can always reach out to me. It is a much higher price than the other membership. But if you become a trustee, all the members in your company are able to attend the other events too. And we usually ask for 1 to 2 representatives at the luncheons. All right, I'm going to hand this part over to Johnny so he could explain this part to you.
All right, so each member gets their own, pretty much it's like your mini web page. I look at it, it's kind of like social media for the chamber. And if you log into the portal, it's literally a news feed that looks just like Facebook. You can post information from your company, press releases, anything you want that's shared with all of our membership. So it's definitely important to keep that up to date. When you go into our website, you can click on the directory or you can search for a company at the top of the page. And once that's done, it will bring you to, that's where your own little personal page is as well. and it'll have all of your information. So you can actually log into your member portal and keep that all up to date. You can add keywords and just help increase your visibility to your customers. To update your mini page, you can go to the website and click on member login. If you don't have your member login, you can reach out to me directly and I can get that set up for you. If you don't have access or your password's not working, again, let me know and I can get that reset for you. This is what it looks like once you're logged in. And as you can see at the bottom, you see like a text, link, photo, and video buttons. And that's where it resembles your own social media. So you can share texts, links, photos. You could put up your video commercials, and other members, when they log in on their end, will see that.
They could also put in job postings and special events.
Yeah, so skipping ahead. So we also have events you can post. So if you're having a grand opening or an event at your business that you want to share, you can post this on our chamber website and we'll approve it to appear on our community calendar. You can also pull up reports to see how your activity has been and track everything. And you can add a job posting. So if you're looking to hire or anything like that, you can just log right in and post a job.
And we put this on because we were just trying to clarify like what we had done in orientation for the chamber ambassadors. And just to clarify that many of our members joined for different reasons. So, you know, some of them want to invest and they want to be part of the community, and some of them want to be involved and be part of the community. So there's just many different ways that different businesses can be involved. And we just kind of put this up there just to show that different people join for different reasons. And I guess like one thing I've always told our ambassadors is not everybody could go to all the events. Sometimes people have limited time, and, I would say if you could go to one event a month, or if you can join a referral group, but pick one thing, that depending on what you need. Now, if you're a community investors and that's like some of the hospitals or the city, their reason is different than somebody who is trying to grow their business. So they look for different things out of the chamber. So my point is there's something for everyone. Does anybody have any questions?
I have one about the magazine. You said that it updates once a year?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be updated at the beginning of 2023.
Hey, Cindy.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm having issues with my camera and my phone and my audio, so I had to dial in. But what I would tell everybody here is, everybody's experience in the chamber is somewhat different from everybody else's, right? So depending on what your level of commitment is and how much time you want to spend in any of these groups or any of these types of events or so forth, to me, I think is just find your comfort level. I always say that, you have to plant the seed, and the seed doesn't grow a tree right away. And that's kind of the chamber. You plant the seed, you nurture it, you water it, you fertilize it. And that's, and going to these different events, meeting different people. And for me, I'll tell you that, first off, I don't even know why I joined the chamber. I think it was because Cindy and I were friends, and she's just bugged the hell out of me to join. And it was many years ago, and I said, "Oh, a chamber, that's like for like a restaurant or something." But no, in fact, it wasn't. And so I just kind of organically let my experience grow on its own. And at first, I didn't know what I was doing, but I did immerse myself, and I got involved. I became the chair of the chamber after being a board member. I won the Small Business Leader and the Covered Bridge Award. It all kind of happened organically. Now, in those early years, since I'm an insurance guy, I wasn't getting a lot of business because, like I always say, no one wants to talk to me. I'm the insurance guy, right? But over time, I did start to get business. And the last 5 years, I kind of stepped back a little bit. I haven't been as involved, but now I'm going to start getting more involved because the one thing I will tell you is I've met great friends and people that I really enjoy just seeing. Even if I'm not doing business with them, I know I have a book of people I can call for certain things if I need to refer it, and they know that I'm always there to help them with insurance issues if it pops up. I didn't put a lot of pressure on myself. I go to these events. I just usually want to try to meet 3 or 4 new people that I've never met before, and that's it. And for some other people, they want to meet 10 people. That is, I think, what the experience should be for each and every one of you. But if you're not present and you don't take advantage of these things, you really can't expect to get business, because like Mike says, there's no magic bullet, right? It's just a time commitment, and things will happen organically, I can promise you.
Thank you, Andy. And I think, I just want to also mention that some people get involved in the chamber because, like, what I tell them is, while you're working and running your business, we're advocating for your business. So you don't have time to watch what the local government is doing, or that they're going to raise your taxes and things like that. So you're busy running your business, but the chamber is working for you when you're working for yourself. Kim?
Well, I just wanted to say everything that Andy said is true, and the organic nature about the way he went about it is why he's my insurance agent. And he is a fantastic insurance agent, and he takes care of me, my homeowners, and my policy for my business. And Shirley Klein is my realtor, and I met her at the chamber, and she sold my house in a day for over ask, and then found me my dream home. So, and whenever I need a favor on anything else, Shirley is always there for me. So these are the relationships that I've been able to, now I've been at it a long time. I've been involved with this chamber for about 15 years. So it does take time, but these relationships are invaluable.
Thanks, Kim. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay, Johnny, can you minimize the screen? And I just want to say, if any of you want to stick around and you want to network and talk, we were going to make some little breakout rooms. If you can stay, great. If you have to go, that's fine. We want to honor your time, and it's 12:54, and we could see Shirley's cat.
Yeah, my little Bitsy, she hears the Zoom meeting. She comes running like she's supposed to be part of it.
And a dog.